I think we were not united the way that we supposed to be last year. And we learn our lessons. So many mistakes has made through different parties, and I think now we can see clearly the future. It's just only one thing, to be united and just think about change. And after that, the people are voting to see and to basically have their future through voting, not before that.
This is a special edition of Roqe, the Uprising, 1 year later. And let's come back right here to Canada and Toronto, and a renowned Iranian-Canadian guitarist, composer, musician, Babak Amini. He's a member of the American Guitar Society and a major star as a musical virtuoso in the global Iranian community. He's not only made significant contributions to the Iranian music industry, but has also been an outspoken advocate for human rights in Iran and around the world. And right now, Babak Amini joins me from Toronto. Hi, Babak Jan.
Hi, my brother, and hello, everybody.
Nice to have you as part of this special, brother. I will not forget.
Thanks for having me.
Well, of course, I will not forget sitting with you back in November and having you tell me that you could not practice or play your guitar for the first time in your adult life because you felt so paralyzed by the situation in Iran and the kids being killed, etc. We are now 1 year removed from the outrageous killing of Mahsa. What are you feeling 1 year later, and what lessons do you think we have learned as a global Iranian community?
The impact was so intense and hard, so that's why I couldn't practice or play. And after that, I find out that I can express my feelings through the songs that I'm making for our people, for the movement. And I don't remember any time that I wrote or I arranged that many songs, like political songs, or to support the Mahsa movement, women life freedom movement. And that I put together lots of concerts and lots of programs. And so I channeled all my energy through that somehow.
And how do you feel about the state of things 1 year later? How do you feel about what we have learned over the last year, positive or negative?
Yeah, I think everything was positive. Yeah, I think everything was positive because we're still in learning process, and we still need to educate ourselves about how to continue this movement, and we've learned so many beautiful things. The first thing is nobody is supporting us except our own people. We don't have to wait for the different countries.
That's a beautiful thing. You think that's
yes, it's beautiful. We are we just only we can support each other. We have to think about only people, Iranian people in Iran and outside Iran. We can be united and we can move mountains. We don't need to wait for America or Europe or Canada to help this movement. They have lots of different economic crisis and war in Ukraine. So many different things is happening in the world. Basically, it's a war 3 right now. We are experiencing crisis everywhere. And so nobody's paying attention to Mahsa Amini movement. women life freedom movement in Iran. They have their own problems.
But it's so refreshing, or very different, to hear that talked about or spun as something positive. I mean, most people, including me at the top of today's show, talk about this as none of these people are going to help us. We've learned again, we're alone as Iranians. You're the
It's
way you're presenting
beautiful.
this as a beautiful thing is very.
Yes, it's beautiful because that united us more, and we get stronger and stronger. Because so many people might think, okay, we have to go through US. Okay, no, so many people they think that we have to go through China to get support. It's we don't have to go through any countries, man. It's just Iranians and Iranians outside and inside Iran. That's it.
So, Babak Jan, when you say it's all positive,
Yes.
what do you say to someone? Let me play devil's advocate, or at least to assert the other side, or somebody, although the other side being still somebody who wants to see the end of this regime, or change in Iran. What do you say to somebody who says, "Listen, last October and November, we had all these dreams. It felt like we were united. It felt like there were millions in the streets. Now that is dissipated. The regime is still in power. They've incarcerated all these people.
Yes.
They've made these deals with. They're making a nuclear deal with the U.S. It doesn't feel like the change has come. How do you respond to that when you say all of it's been positive?"
I think we were not united the way that we supposed to be last year, and we learn our lessons. So many mistakes has made through different parties, and I think now we can see clearly the future. There's just only one thing: to be united and just think about change. And after that, the people are voting to see and to basically have their future through voting, not before that.
What have you personally? I mean, you've been well known in the Iranian community for a long time, so knowing about issues of unity or disunity within our community is not new to you. But what have you learned about how we can be more unified after you've seen those squabbles between different opposition groups and different ways in which the uprising went outside of Iran? This is in recent months. What have you learned about how we can achieve that unity?
Yeah, because before we move, we think about all the details, and we have all the fights because of those details. I want other things in the details. You want other things. So that's causes just to stay in our seats and do nothing. But we can leave the details after the voting. First, we need to move and do the change, and then we can talk about the details.
The final question to you, I was going to ask you how your feelings about the state of the fight for democracy and freedom in Iran are today compared to 1 year ago, before the killing of Mahsa, before the uprising. But I feel like I don't need to. I feel like the sense I'm getting from you is that you sound, first of all, you sound positive, obviously,
Oh
but
yeah,
you also sound
big time.
inspired. You sound energized.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tell me about.
See, just think about the hijab right now in Iran. Man, the mullahs lost it, and all the girls, they won the battle, little by little, step by step. We are going forward. You cannot take it from the people. We cannot go back, man.
It's a very empowering perspective.
Yeah, and of course, it's just the little steps, it's a baby steps, but we are going forward, man. Just see how many beautiful songs everybody wrote.
We are, before we end this show today, we are premiering, as I said at the beginning of the show, a brand new piece that you've been involved in. Just very quickly, tell us a bit about this and we'll play it.
Yeah, basically it's the song Baraye that Shervin Hajipur wrote the song, and I was thinking that this has beautiful lyrics, and the way that he was singing in that like video was so simple and organic, and I was thinking I need to do something about this, and I need to add something to it. So basically, I did the orchestration for that song, and I changed it the way that I liked it. I added to the harmonies, and like I wrote for the live orchestra, and we changed the lyrics to Italian. So and I sent it to Andrea Bocelli, but I supposed to go there April 9 and April 11 to perform on stage, and I supposed to give all the charts to the big orchestra to play it on the stage with the maestro. But so many different things happens, and lots of complications, and after that I didn't have the work permit to go there, and so basically we changed it. Like I asked a beautiful singer here, Daniel is a beautiful tenor, and he did a great vocals and in Italian. So hope everybody likes it. Actually, Andrea Bocelli heard this song, and he said he's a great, powerful singer.
It's an honor to get to premiere it on our program. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for letting us play it, and thank you for participating in this special. As always, it's always great to talk to you, sir.
Oh, likewise, brother. Thank you so much.
Take care. See you soon.
Yes. Bye.
Bye-bye.